Did you take any trades today, Isaac?
Honestly, I did not, man. This week has been ridiculously choppy with all the news, the contract changes. So it's honestly been a risk off week for me. So I didn't really make any money at all. But yeah, exercise more risk management than anything.
Awesome. So for those that may be new, I'll give you an opportunity, Isaac, if you want to tell a little bit about yourself and
Yeah,
how
sure thing.
you arrived here.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, my name is Isaac Suffren. I've been trading futures for a little over a year now. I have I started out in options, but fell in love with futures not long after being introduced to it. I'm a price action trader, and my my least favorite market conditions are weeks where we're packed with news because of the increased volatility and a lot of the sporadic movement that can happen within the market. So usually anytime we have FOMC, CPI, PPI, anything like that, that's usually a risk off week for me. Meaning, and if you don't know what risk off means, it means I do a few different things, right? And I have a few different choices. I either take my size down extremely low, right? So let's say NQ, for example, that's the main ticker I do trade. I could feel comfortable anywhere between 7 and 15 contracts on any NQ trade with normal size. A week like this week, no more than like 3 contracts per position. That just to decrease my risk. Or the other option I have is simply just not trade, which is one option that I did take advantage of a lot this week.
Nice. Second best trade of all.
I know, right? I know. Partly that stems from it stems from experience mostly for me. I think, and I actually had this conversation yesterday with one of the people I have in my mentorship program. They was like, Isaac, I've been doing well the last few weeks, but I really lost confidence this week, and I blew some accounts, lost some fundeds, and I'm not feeling as confident anymore. So I was hoping you could give me some reassurance. And one thing I said was like, I used to have a similar experience back in my earlier days. But I think as traders, let's go back to one of the best books of all time, Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. He talks about how the losing trades will always feel way worse than how the good trades feel, right? You'll feel a much more powerful feeling with the bad trades than you will with the good trades. So I use that, and I told him, I said, you know what, man, it's a shame to lose confidence in the market where the conditions don't fit the trading style anyways. There's no point in losing confidence. When the market was giving better situations, you were doing really well. You got approached with the market that wasn't, didn't really fit your strategy, and you lost confidence, right? You don't lose confidence in the market you really shouldn't have been trading in anyways. And for me, that was a lesson I had to learn, where don't force it. Just because the market's open, right? Even on social media, if you see people making money, see people doing their thing, hey, if it doesn't fit your strategy and what you like to look for, and there's not opportunity there that you would want to take advantage of, hey, it's okay. The market's going to be open next week too. So that's kind of my whole approach.
That's a smart way to approach it too. I mean, you have to stick to your guns. You got to commit to yourself. You got to commit to your decisions, and that's going to keep you moving forward. Good stuff, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no worries. It's tough to overcome that. You're right. The losses do feel worse than the wins feel good, right?
Twice
Losing
as bad.
$1,000, twice as bad, right? Because if you lose $1,000, you feel like doo-doo. If you make $1,000, you wish you made 5,000 or 10,000 or whatever else. It's always tough to do that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's weird the way the market works, or at least the psychological game you have to play with the market. It's more of the attitude you have towards the market, I think, which influences how strong or how weak that feeling is. And if you don't know what we're talking about, for anybody listening, if you don't know what we're talking about, think about how, if you go up, let's say you're trading and you go up $500, right? Cool, you're up $500. For you want to keep trading because $500 apparently isn't that much money for you, right? But if you go down $500, some people feel like it's the end of the world. even though 5 minutes ago that $500 in profit didn't look that good or didn't look that big, right? So it's a weird relationship that we have with money, and it brings me to another book called I forgot what it's called. I think it's The Psychology of Money or something like that. But it talks about how you grew up and your background affects how your relationship or your viewpoint of money is. And I think that's a
100%.
part of the market.
Yeah. 100%. You know, my dad was a trader, but I didn't understand what it was going to be like to actually be a trader. And there is a relationship with money you have to reckon with. 100%.
Some people can't. I mean, we've seen that on the trading floor. We've seen that here in electronic trading. Sometimes it's the risk and just the human response. I'm not going to lose here. Let's put another trade on.
Yeah, 500 is never enough, and 500 is too much.
Yeah, I think me and Eddie talked about it last time I was on with you guys, and we're talking about how the average person cannot be a trader because the average person isn't going to, like, the average person feels as if regular traders like anybody else are gamblers, right? Because just that association with putting money and risking money, putting that on the line, it's not something that's normal. It's not like, dude, put in a $10,000, $20,000 trade down, or even $1,000 trade. I mean, when people look at it, it's all about perspective. We're looking at it as, hey, we're using money as a tool to make more money. But some people see that, hey, man, he just put my rent on the line, or he just put, a quarter of my salary on the line, which is hard for some people to actually understand. But again, I think it just, again, it has a lot to do with your background and how you grew up. Like, for example, if you don't know anybody listening, if you don't know what I'm referring to, someone who grew up in a household that's very, very on budget, very strict with how they spend their money, versus other families who are more aggressive in maybe investments. How you grow up seeing that's going to influence the way you look at money. So if you're wondering, man, I have so many problems, or I have such an issue with putting risk on the line, right? I would look at how you grew up, right? Kind of start trying to unravel why you feel the way you feel and come up with a method to at least change up your approach so you are, better at, putting risk on the line or just trading in general.
Right on.
Hey, real quick, right. What are you using? What platform are you using?
I use Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim.
Very good. That was the majority vote in the chat. Thinkorswim. So those that recognized it, congratulations.
Oh, were they trying to see what platform I was using?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So, Hogue, do you see anything here we can grab onto in the ES?
Hey, sound like Michael.
Of course, Michael's not here. I got to take up the mantle.
No, I don't see much of anything. I mean, I chose really not to do anything today. There were a couple of things that I, would have taken. Maybe I don't know. You can't say that. I would have taken this. Yeah, sure you would have, right? But when we extended the range down below, we had already extended the range above. I was looking for this to just kind of return rotational, which to a degree it has. It hasn't really been providing very much of an opportunity off these lows. We don't have deep excess at the low. We have a weak high, and when I say a weak high, I mean it's not a strong high. There's no excess on the high, low excess on the low. Just kind of stuck here in the middle, rotating. I don't really see much of anything to do here. That could change. I mean, when we look at the delta, and Andre, if you're listening, negative 19,700. So if this were a normal day, which we were rotating instead of driving lower with that negative delta, I would be looking for a rally towards the end of the day, which may or may not happen because, again, it's for expiration, it's rollover. Monday, we'll get back to kind of looking at delta in open interest and volume with a little bit more clarity. But I don't see any reason to take anything right here. I mean, we're basically at the volume point of control for the day in the S&Ps. NASDAQ, I mean, look at the NASDAQ. It's right in the middle of the range, right at the high volume node. This is the popular place to trade, and I don't like taking the popular place to trade. I like taking the unpopular places to trade on the extremes when you find out quickly and hopefully cheaply that you're going to be right or wrong. If I buy it here or sell it here, I've got nothing but risk. So I don't want to do anything. I know it's not fun or sexy, but that's just how I feel. So I'm with you, Isaac. I don't want to do anything.
You know, one thing I've learned over the course of time, and also from being able to listen to other really good traders, is that, you know, trading is boring. Like trading most of the time it's mostly sitting and waiting on opportunity. Mm-hmm. You know, obviously I'm on here right now because of you guys, but usually my regular day, I don't even know what has happened the rest of the market day after I'm done trading in the morning until the next day, right? I'm usually market open to about 11 a.m. Eastern time, right? And then that's usually my bread and butter. For me, I actually came up with that. Again, I have all the rules I created stem from very negative experiences. I think in trading, again, I know Michael was talking about how it's like the athletes of, we're the athletes of the market, traders, but, less is more for me, right? So the less time I spend on charts, the better. The less trades I take, usually the more money I make. The less size I have, the longer I can hold trades, the more profitable those trades usually are. So for me, usually depending on that first hour and a half of the market determines, my day. And also helps me with just not over trading, because I can get real competitive with the market, and the market always wins. So I choose to stay within my parameters.
Yeah, it's good that you're setting priorities and making a decision after that first hour of the day. I mean, if it's not in your tune, what do you do if it's not? I mean, do you call it a day? Do you go do other things?
Yeah, I call it a day. Like this week, I did ending the day really early because I haven't, liked what I've seen. A few scalps here and there, but nothing, nothing worth sitting on the charts all day for. I think, and the reason I'm okay with doing that is because I don't feel like the trades I take have to be a one-hit wonder. I have a few setups that I have in my inventory that I look for on a daily basis. Most of the times, most days, those setups are there. And if it's one of those days where just nothing's there, that just usually means that the market just isn't, this current market space just isn't for me. And then I just get the heck out the way, and I've grown to be okay with that.
It's good. It's something that you're not going to make that decision when you're first starting, because you're always going to want to do it. Come on, I need to do something more. I need to do. But if you could shut it down, if you can shut it down, you're on the guidelines of being a professional trader, because you're not letting emotions take over. You're not revenge trading. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing for the account and not yourself.
Yeah. I mean, and I'd be lying to you as well if I said I never, I never fall short. Like sometimes, every trader I think at some point, goes on till, like sometimes I'll get really frustrated or something like that. But even then, there are always things in place to help bring me back down to where I'm supposed to be. And usually I don't even have to encounter any of that if I just remove myself from the charts, from the computer, all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're not tempted. Hey, we got a poll here in chat. Will there be an end of the day MOC, market on close order, today? We got 44% saying yes to the long side, 33% saying no or yes to the short side, and 22% say nah, they're done. We'll see.
So Isaac, when you're done at 10:30 in the morning, what do you do?
So the way my usual day goes, I wake up. So I'm PST. So I wake up at around 5:45. I'm on the charts by 6:10, 6:15 in the morning. So I'm done usually by like 7:30. Eat breakfast. I have my mentorship, so I do a lot of stuff for them. Working with the team on the back end of things, and then I get out the house. I exercise. I'm either at the golf course or I'm in the boxing gym. One of the two.
Okay.
And then after that, oh, go ahead, Eddie.
No, I was going to say, so when you're playing golf with your buddies, you know that if you need another mulligan, they're going to give it to you. Otherwise, you're going to smack them upside the head, right?
Oh, every single time. Every single time.
He boxes, man. Let him have as many as he wants.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, for those who don't know, I have a background in Division I basketball. So, after I stopped playing, I actually wanted something, different speed. So I got into boxing just to get myself in that caliber of shape, just to remain there. But I really love golf. It's a very peaceful sport, very difficult, but I also think it's the most satisfying.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah. To answer your question, Hogue, after that, I have the freedom to kind of do, whatever I want to do. I do choose to, I have my mentorship program, so I have those sessions that I host in the evenings. But outside of that, I'm blessed to be able to, hang out with friends, hang out with my wife, just just have fun, do what we want to do. But also, give value when there's value to give.
Isaac, it's like golf. The course is waiting for you to screw up, right? There's the challenge, and in boxing, you're waiting for your opponent to screw up, where you can get that shot in, or if his arms go down, or you're looking at his weaknesses. It's sort of neat how you've got like both of those. I don't know. I'm looking at it like one offsets the other.
Yeah. I mean, I do, I actually got into boxing because of, really, to be honest, I wanted to see who I am when in that environment, right? It's a tough environment. It's ridiculously mental. It's so mentally challenging. It's probably the most mentally challenging sport I've ever done in my life, because you could be tired. You could be just wanting to get out the ring, but then at the, right across from you have a guy who's trying to take your head off. So you're forced, you're forced to stay focused. You're forced to, push through whatever adversity you're going through at the moment. So I thought that was, I wanted to see how I would react in that space. That was my main part. They are very, very different as well, though. They definitely are.
I tell you, boxing is tough. And John, I don't know if you remember, there used to be a boxing club by it was at one bar by the Marlin. It was very close to the Board of Trade.
Cactus? There was one.
The Cactus. Yeah, I think that there was a boxing ring there, and I went there to learn how to box. And I tell you, once I got in the ring, it was like, well, wait a minute, this isn't really. I'm getting my ass kicked here. So I ended up being the announcer for the fights on the weekends. So I stuck with boxing, but I turned out to be the first ring announcer. Yes, and that worked out much better.
I think there's few things that can get you in shape faster than getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, yeah. It's but I gotta give you credit on that. That's really cool that you're doing both of those. One very peaceful and one very violent.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
Isaac, have you talked to Jared Tendler? He's a big time competitive golfer.
Who?
Jared Tendler?
No, I don't know who that is.
We have him on the site, the author of this book.
He came through like the professional golfing circuit. I think Jared's like a +2 handicap, I want to say, or something like that. He's very good. Very good.
Oh no, I've never spoken to him before. Hopefully you can give me. If I ever do, I'll get some
Yeah, we might be able to, especially when it comes to golf and trading, right?
I'll take it. I'll take whatever.
We got 2 books on the mental game of poker.
All right, we continue to diddle in the middle.
Here's a question for you. Who's your favorite boxer?
My favorite boxer? Oh man, that's hard. I really like Canelo. I'm not gonna lie. I really like Canelo. He's
he hits hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a defensive minded person, so I really like his defense. Obviously, I could say Floyd, but I think that would be kind of like mainstream. I mean, Canelo is too, but I really like Canelo. Like he's probably my favorite right now.
He's fancy, that's for sure.
Yeah, very, very. Yeah, but you can never discount Mayweather for sure.
We're starting our rotation higher. Andre, negative 17,500 now. It's negative 17,100, I should say.
We got a poll out here again in our chat. What's your favorite trading show to watch during the week?
Is it TopstepTV, or TopstepTV?
I think I'm going to go with this. I'm going to put my vote for TopstepTV.
Hey, Eddie Hogan. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Eddie Hogan, Jack. I did have a question. What trading style do you guys have? Are you guys primarily on the scalp side? Are you guys longer day traders, or how do you guys prefer to execute your trades?
Well, Hogue, you want to kick us off?
Sure.
Go around the horn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a scalper. I'm flat every night, and you know, my effort is to take some bigger bites out of the market. I mean, you know, the strategy has to suit the context. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like if I believe it's going to be a trend day all day, I'll try and get in and hold it all day. But if it's, you know, shorter time frame or contrary to the bigger picture, contrary to the context, then it'll be a shorter time frame trade, but not a scalper really.
Okay.
I come from treasury spread trading, so it was much longer hold times generally. I mean, if you could be out quickly, great, but it just wasn't how that tended to happen. So holding positions for a couple hours to a couple days, even depending on what it is. Mm-hmm. So just now with this, working for Topstep, I'm looking more into trading outrights and how I can do that. But I'm still kind of with Hogue, where I'm definitely not looking to scalp things because I just don't know how.
I'm pretty much a scalper. You know, I'm looking for that small profit. If I can get base hits. Now, throughout the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I was pretty much dialed in that way. But and early today, I did, sort of dialed in that way. But it takes a lot of patience, and you always wanted to get back into that market again. But this is where discipline comes in. I think I'm pretty good with the discipline.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was just wondering because I see you guys here all the time. So, but I realized I never asked that question before. Yeah, and Eddie, when you scalp, are you primarily like a NQ guy?
No, well, I was trading crude. Went to NASDAQ, went to ES. Was trading the ES, and then nobody was trading gold, so I decided to jump on gold and see if I could trade gold. I'm going to say I'm much better than worse trading this product, and I'm sort of digging it now. Okay.
Yeah, I don't get around too often. I think based on what I've seen with futures, I've always thought CL had, even though it was a slower mover, I always thought CL had like the cleanest charts. I mean, when they make a move, they make a nice move, and it could be for multiple days at a time. But I do enjoy NQ a lot on a nice trending day. I mean, who wouldn't? the way NQ moves, I would love it every day.
As long as we're in it.
Yeah, Exactly. Days like this, I mean, like I said, like the whole, like majority, most of the week, Monday was the only good day, like really, really good day that I had this week. But like even looking at today's price action, like I was looking at today, seeing if we can catch anything. I mean, even the wicks on NQ are just so aggressive. I mean, just a little wick on NQ could be the difference. I mean, depending on how many contracts you have, can be the difference between hundreds of thousands of dollars, literally, if you get caught, depending on what kind of wick you get caught on. So that's why this whole week, look, I saw, look, FOMC, CPI, PPI, news here, contract changes. Let me just take some size off. I'm not going to get caught on one of those wicks. You know, I think Monday I actually got caught on a wick, but it went my direction, right, really quick, and then snapped back. But and I was like, yeah, I don't want to get caught on that, because that's never fun.
No.
Okay.
Keeping it loose here. I have a picture from the guys in the office as well.
Uh-oh.
The guys in the office. What do you got?
Well, we'll see when they pull it up.
It's coming.
No worries. Sorry to put you in the spot there, James. How is it over there?
We're doing good. We're hanging out. Definitely not drinking old style. Why would you think that?
Old style, huh?
Here at Chicago style, but
The
here,
high school beer.
got one of mysterious looking man over there with headphones training on-air personality.
Oh, yeah. We got Andre in the office today learning how to work the production stuff, too. So we all have backups, basically. Hey, look at him. Look at that. Lovely.
That'd be a good gift.
Lovely face.
GIF.
That looks more like Dr. Pepper than old style.
This is definitely a Dr. Pepper.
And then, sorry, it's taking me a second in the back. And then here you go, Hogue. Here's some proof.
Now we're
There
talking.
they are. Got Andre, JD, Brett, James.
Nice.
Happy Friday, boys.
I see you got those budget old styles that print the prints backwards.
Yeah.
Those are the ones they throw out in the garbage. Sell for half price. Old
Hey,
style.
you need some hams or some green belt.
Some buckhorn. Was it red, white, and blue? Wasn't that was a beer?
Yeah, it was a beer. Yeah.
Used to, like, I think it paid like $1.29 for a case. Red, white, and blue. Back in the day.
I used to
back in
I used to have a beer can collection. Anybody else have a beer can collection?
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
You know, I never got that hype with beer. I'm not gonna lie. I've probably had it once, and it was so weird. I don't think I've ever had it since. It was so weird, but I'll leave that to you guys.
Yeah,
That's good for you.
No pressure. I drink enough for all of us.
I appreciate that. I'll let you have it.
Well, you're a well-oiled machine. I'm old.
Yeah.
Hey, if I'm gonna get my golf swing, you know, my driver 300 plus, I need H2O and Gatorade.
Especially when they roll back those balls.
Yeah, I can drive about 300 yards if I'm in a car.
See, now you need that driving that Big Bertha. I remember those came out. You
Like,
gotta
oh,
get this like big Bertha club.
They got all
Yeah.
sorts of new stuff now.
Like a blender
Yeah,
on a stick.
You see this one club that's got like I don't know if it's air pressure or shotgun shell or something.
Yeah.
I swear to God, you just drop the driver right in front, right behind the ball, and press a button.
I
400
have
yard
seen that
drive.
before. I don't know if it's course legal. I don't think so.
But damn, does it look good?
What drive are you playing with, Isaac?
Callaway, I literally, speaking of Big Bertha, I just got a set of Big Bertha
Oh,
Callaways.
nice.
Yeah, but hey, Eddie, after we get off, shoot me that link to that drivers. So next time I put money on the front nine, I could
Yeah, there you go.
get some easy money.
Wow.
Man, can you believe it's almost 2024? That's ridiculous.
Now you sound like my wife.
My
Oh, honey, can you believe how fast 2023 is going? But
No.
it is.
I mean, I just completed. This is the end of my first year trading futures. Because I was in options all the way up until November, and then literally found. I don't know how I found Topstep, but I literally found Topstep, and I was like,
Nice.
what are futures? But yeah.
Well, it seems you've accomplished quite a bit in your first year in futures trading.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it helps coming just having just being in the trading industry, anyways. But yeah, I guess I have. I mean, you guys. I mean, I tell everybody. Even we had the Topstep live event here back in September. I mean, and just seeing Michael and the team come out was. I mean, it was really actually ridiculous that he took the time to come out. Man, you guys are awesome. The whole team, everybody. So I appreciate you guys a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And you're getting a lot of props here in the chat. Get you on here a lot more if that's okay with you. And not on just Fridays, Like to see like to get you on here when the markets are
Moving.
flaming hot.
Yeah. I trade live every single day anyway, so this wouldn't be any. Yeah, this would just be a dope addition. Yeah, anytime you guys want me, just let me know and I'll hop on for sure.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
it would have been better if I was on here and the market didn't look like this, but it can't be like this forever. So we'll try to see. Hopefully, we get a Christmas run or a New Year run, and we can just click buy.
Yeah.
I think part of it is we just jinx it by calling things, power hour or whatever, because it feels like about 75% of the time it's just dead like this. Maybe a little wiggle at 250, and that's about it.
I mean, this week, the end of the day, there have been like some solid moves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was mostly because of news, though. But yeah, hopefully we don't jinx it anymore. So we don't even have a power hour play.
Real quick here, I'd like to say thank you to Martin. Martin's relaying some of these questions to us. Martin was with us here this week. And Dante's got a question for Isaac. Isaac, do you use any options data in your futures trading?
That's a great question. I do not. But I funny speaking, my friend literally just hit me up and says he really uses order flow a lot from the option side to kind of influence you guys on the future side as well. But I currently do not do that now.
Thank you for that answer.
To the person that asked that question, stick around next week when we have Anne Marie on, because that's a big thing she's into.
Yeah.
Using options data and trading futures.
Yeah, speaking of that, that's we got a powerhouse week next week, folks. I'm going to pull that up here and I'll share that with us. I know we've got about, just a heads up, we've got about 20 minutes before we call it a week.
And what a 20 minutes it'll be.
Jack, how was your week this week?
My week overall?
Trading? Yeah, how about we'll start with trading.
I mean, I hardly took any trades. I took maybe 2 or 3. I'm probably down. I'm getting set up with a live account through Mick so that I can start actually doing it. But mostly I'm producing the show. There's been some people out this week, so my week
tough.
overall has been good. The
Yeah.
trading hasn't really started yet. How about you?
Me? Well, I had a great week, but coming into today, I just I tossed it all out the window. But Monday's a new week, and start from scratch again.
All right.
Absolutely. Is this the last week until Christmas, or is Christmas not next? Yeah, it sure
One
is.
more week.
Yeah, Christmas is a week from Monday, I believe.
10
right?
days. Yeah, 10 days. I saw that at the veterinarian hospital. They had the blocks up. 10 days until Christmas. Like, oh, thank you.
Oh wow, it is the 15th. Oh goodness.
Yes. Flies by.
I know. I got to get presents. I got
No, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, online. Yeah, the easiest way. Or gift cards. I tell you, I got a nephew and a few nieces, and I asked their mom, what do they want? And I swear to God, they all came back and said cash. Yeah, cash, cash, cash.
Amazon gift cards.
Yeah, it usually does. Amazon gift cards.
Eddie, if you're going to get
Yeah.
me anything, I'll take a gift card from Binny's.
Good
Binny's.
solid place.
Right here and there on Harlem Avenue and
If you can't find it
22nd.
at Binny's, it ain't worth drinking.
It ain't worth drinking. You got that right. I tell you, I went in there to get Michelle. She likes that rum chata. And they've got this rum chata with like peppermint for Christmas. Taste it. She loves it. But I tell you, if you haven't been to a Binny's, oh my goodness. My God. It's Walmart, the size of Walmart, just with booze. There you go.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Chicago area chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any of those over here.
Are you in Vegas? Right?
Yeah, I'm in
Or-
Vegas.
Cool.
I'm in Vegas. I've been so many places the last 5 years, but Vegas is where I'll be at for a while now. So,
Are you a big gambler?
we talking the markets or we talking casinos? I'm
No,
playing.
no. Martin Trading's not gambling.
No. I'm playing. No, I am not. See, so I'm ultra competitive, so I can't go often.
Yeah, well, you played D1 basketball, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe that you're highly competitive.
Look, I can't do it. I can't. The thing about the casino is that it's a casino. You're gambling. So if you go, and the casino has a 4% edge, right? Naturally, you go to the blackjack table casino, they statistically, depending on the game you're playing, but the blackjack table have a 4% edge on you. So for me, if I can't be consistent every single time I go, then eventually I'm just going to lose.
Right.
So if I go, hey, go hit it big one time. Don't go again for like 6 months. Or like I go like maybe a friend's in town, maybe some family's in town, they want to go, then I'll go. But when I first got here, I was going a lot, but I was like, this is stupid. They're just going to get me. So,
Eventually they are. Eventually they're gonna get you.
Besides
No.
just like pure fun, I can't do it just because I can't go do something where I know that I have absolutely no edge and that I will lose in the future to varying degrees, Since
there's a
they
method
started,
to the madness, though. I will say that. There is a method to the madness.
well, you
You
used
just-
to be able to count blackjack cards, but you can't even do that anymore because they have the
The 8-deck.
the automatic shuffling thing that they go into.
Hey,
They
Jack,
can't let anyone have fun.
What's this I hear
What's
about you in a beef with Steve Wynn?
I'm in a beef with Steve Wynn.
Uh-oh.
What?
Something tells me there's a meme coming up here.
Yeah, I think
Some of the
so.
Bellagio is what I'm hearing.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
Well, now we're being told never mind by my source.
Oh no! It was the Venetian, as a matter of fact. I'll tell you what. If we get like a bunch of likes, I'll tell that story sometime. But in my younger days, got into a little trouble at the Venetian. Nothing serious. I'm good now. I went back there.
Nothing illegal.
No.
No, they didn't like detain me the second I walked in. Sometimes, so we're all good.
No
They
criminal.
didn't bring you to the basement and the vice grips, right? Or the
Oh, no vice grips.
no.
Well, as you guys know, last time we were in Vegas, I if you want to make money in Vegas, you just ask my wife for numbers to put on the roulette table. She had me.
Yeah.
She had me put. Gave me 2 numbers. I put 20 on each, and one of them came in. Just straight up, $20 bet, $720 profit.
I'll take that.
And you know what I did? I left with it. I did
smart
not give
man.
it back.
They hate you for that.
They do.
They hate you for that. Do
Right,
not
they do.
give him a free buffet ticket. Do
Yeah,
not.
They came up and said, "We like you. We like the way you're playing. We'd like to, comp you another room for another night." No, they didn't just for $700.
But we hung out after, Hogue. That was a great night.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's funny. Yeah, as soon as you start doing a little too good, all of a sudden a bunch of gifts and things start coming out of nowhere. Hey, we'll get it back. That's what they said. We'll get it back somehow.
Oh yeah, they know that.
All of a sudden you got free massages, free drinks. You're feeling good. Ho goes and puts $740 back on the blackjack table or roulette table.
Yeah.
Don't they call those big traders whales, right?
Yeah, big
Serious.
traders, big gamblers.
Yeah, that's their code word for when somebody comes in that trades huge, or I'm sorry, that gambles huge. Call them whales.
Yeah, I got a couple friends that would be consider those.
Well, then they have I was shocked. So we were out there with Topstep. We were staying at the MGM, and you see high stakes, like the high rollers slots room, where you can go and sit and play, 300 push slots or something like that. That's like a crazy way to spend money. I feel like.
Yeah,
A slot machine.
yeah. I never understood it.
No, I lost 100 playing blackjack on some stupid blackjack machine. It wasn't even a dealer. And we were leaving in the morning, and there was one machine that was facing the lobby that was full of people, signing in. And I'm like, you know what? I think they really want this machine to win right now because that's going to get everybody in this lobby charged up. They put in $20. I was down to $3, and I made 260. Ding, 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 ding. The whole thing goes off. Everybody's looking. I'm like, I knew it. They wanted this one to win.
Yeah, it's nice.
I can never trust those machines. I just can't. I just don't feel like it's built for you to win. I mean, technically, there's a law in Vegas. Every machine has to give you a certain percentage chance to bare minimum win your money back. So for every $200 you put, let's say you put $200 in, there's a law. The gaming commission has a law in place that says, hey, this person put $200 in, they have to at least have an opportunity to make their money back. But it's usually, that's why you win. Maybe you win 1 or 2 hands or whatever. You make the money back here and there. But then, you end up just blowing it anyways, because once you at least have that chance, whatever you do after that is your choice.
Right.
Yeah.
Here in Illinois, if you serve alcohol, you can have 5 slot machines in your business. And I tell you, it is gotten just crazy here.
Yeah,
Just about any place you go to, as long as they got a liquor license, you can play slots. And I'll be honest with you, they pay out pretty decent. Me and the wife will go and get a bite to eat, and then we'll, jump. They've got their own little slot room.
Yeah.
And, we'll spend
wow.
we'll spend, 40, 60, $80. And I'll be totally honest with you. A lot of the places around here where run and go get lunch, run and go get dinner real quick. I've actually, even the last time I went to go buy some tacos for us, I think the bill was $35. Went to play the machines and walked out of there with $70. So it's give it a shot to try to pay for your meal and put some money in your pocket, and that happens fairly often. I know. I would guarantee that the odds on the slots around here are much easier to win than the ones in Vegas.
Really?
I would say yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. Considering I mean, I play them every once in a while. If I go to a place, I'll throw $20 in. I'll throw $20 in. You know.
I never do
but
that.
yeah.
Like, you should try and do that then.
Win your
Got some
dinner.
action here.
Winning dinner. So, folks, we are inside our last 10 minutes of this beautiful week,
Look at that.
and
candle.
been enjoying.
We
the
had
time with. Oh yeah, look at this.
MOC imbalance. Andre, get this: 5.8 billion to the sell side. It's rallying.
Yeah.
This thing is
Delta. Still negative 12,000. It's working again. It's working again. All right, we're gonna have a good week next week. I can't wait for rollover to be done.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, 5.8 billion buy side. My bad. Sorry about that. Now it's popping. There was 1 billion sell side. Now it's 5.8 billion buy side. Sorry about that. You're right. I was wrong. I said it wrong.
All right, which one of you is putting 15 contracts on and logging off?
All right. Let me get 1 second.
I'm gonna let Eddie hit that one.
15. Give me 30.
You're right. Let's make it interesting. 50,
Oh.
flip a coin, pick a direction, close your eyes, send it off.
Oh, we
close
got
it down.
45 going once.
ED. I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken. Yeah, that was wrong. I think I just need to go to sleep.
Oh, I saw a
So we
question.
got 13,000 negative delta still. We got liquidity above the market. Set 47.80. There's some liquidity up there. Nothing really below. It seems kind of goofy to wait all day and then start trading right now.
At a certain point for me, I feel out of rhythm. Anytime I feel out of rhythm, I don't take a trade.
Yeah. We have pinned in the top of our chat on YouTube. If you want to follow Isaac on Instagram, there is his Instagram link. Save it, put it aside, and you have it whenever you want to visit Isaac.
Oh yeah,
So let me ask you: you did D1 basketball, right?
yes sir.
What, did you play against any NBA players that made it to the NBA?
Yeah, a mix of college and high school. Yeah, a lot of them.
Okay.
Kobe White,
Oh, okay.
RJ Barrett, McCord Maker, a lot of guys. Yeah, a bunch of different guys. I can go down the list.
Who was the guy that impressed you the most? That like, oh my God, this guy is the bomb.
Probably the hardest player, and I hate saying this every time because we were so competitive with each other. But he was actually my teammate. His name is Devon Dotson. He was a point guard at Kansas. I think he's a two-way player now for the Washington Wizards. Maybe I think.
Okay.
But he was probably the toughest player I had to guard because he was just ridiculously fast, explosive.
You hear about the Wizards moving to Virginia?
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, in a few years, Washington Capitals and the Wizards are moving about 8 miles to Virginia. I'm sure they'll probably keep the same name, Washington Wizards.
Oh no,
yeah,
they need
Northern Virginia.
just change it up. They didn't have any success in that city or with the name. They need to just get rid of it, start new.
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's cool. My son played with Max Strus, who's with the Cavaliers over here in Lewis, and then Max Strus went to DePaul, transferred to DePaul, but I got to see him play, D2 college basketball, and now he's making the big money. Big money.
A fun fact: my mother, for the past 22 years, she's been a WNBA, college, and G League referee.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, so she's
Awesome.
been in the scene for as long as I've been alive.
Wow.
Yep, my whole family, but she's been in that world for a very long time.
All right. All right. Well, we've got
Some revealing
just a
green
couple
screen.
minutes. Are they? We got
Look
that.
at this. We were looking at rotation. We had a weak high. We just took out that weak high. It's so easy to see in history, hindsight. It all makes sense in hindsight. Trying to make money in it is another story, isn't it?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
If it's not one
think
thing,
there's
it's
an
another.
onion.
If it's not that, yeah.
There's an Onion headline at one point that was just like lottery numbers seem so obvious in retrospect.
Oh, I love the Onion. I miss it. The homeless
Yeah,
guys
those
used to grab them all and
physical
sell them to
papers.
us for $1. It was worth every penny.
Jack, did you know the guy who did the Onion movie reviews?
The actor, yes.
Those are the
Well-
funniest things. If you've never seen these, go watch the Onion reviews: Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, and La La Land. Those are my two favorite ones.
It is very good. Yeah, it's an interesting process for those too. I had a few pitches for that came very close to getting produced. I'll tell you about them afterwards, James.
All right. All right. We got 2 minutes here before the top of the hour, and we're going to call it a week. Don't forget next week's schedule, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Monday, we've got Deanna and Anne Marie. We've also got Tuesday, trades by Max Maserati, and Cammie. Wednesday, Scott Manzera, our very own Hoop from our YouTube chat, a floor trader and old school Squawk Radio. Thursday, we're going to be having Selling Rips and one of our partners, Kev G. Friday is still up in the air. I'm not sure we're doing Friday. I'm sure we'll get that, though. But thank you, Danielle. I'd like to thank everybody in the back end there. You saw the pictures of the guys drinking that wonderful brew called Old Style here in Chicago. And of course, all our monitors in the moderators, I'm sorry, in our YouTube channel. Johnny, Jack, thank you very much for everything you've brought this week. And of course, our guests. It was great to have you on here, Isaac.
Thanks for having me, Eddie and Hogue and Jack. I appreciate it always.
Yeah.
We can
good
get
to
you
see you
back
again.
again here.
Yeah, Eddie, for sure, absolutely. Yeah, and we could definitely hop on here, get some good price action, get some trades in, and make some money.
All right, folks. You have
Bring
yourself
the
a great
Clubs to
weekend.
Vegas.
All the
Bring the clubs
best.
to Vegas.
Stay healthy. All right. Energize
Be
yourself.
kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. Pray for peace.